Oh my God. Hi. Okay, yeah, I know I'm a little late. I know. Oh my God. Check this out, right? Check this out. I got these badass kids. And they always fucking want something. And now they're waking up at different times. I'm like, no, all y'all gotta get up at the same motherfucking time. I'm not about to make breakfast all no. Multiple fucking times. Either you gonna eat while it's hot, you gonna wake up and the shit gonna be cold. Yeah. So I'm in there poking my daughter. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to get up. Because yeah, last I check, you ain't working no fucking where. Like, did you do something I'm aware of? Like, okay, I know y'all went swimming all day goddamn yesterday. I know, bitch. I was there. But still at the same time, y'all ain't working no goddamn where. I'm gonna need you to get up immediately. You looking a little bit too rested for me. I'm like, why you so motherfucking rested? Because I'm tired as fuck. Because I woke up early to take care of you. And you still fucking sleep. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna need you to get up. Yep, all y'all wake up. Get the fuck up. So I start shaking shit. All that shit turned on me, I'm crazy. So I start shaking shit. Oh, we throwing shit. So I'm just like, get your ass up. Like, hurry up. Like, I am sick of this shit. Wake the fuck up. Because I am woke. I'm like, I don't understand, like, why y'all so well rested. What the fuck is going on with this? Like, y'all is ain't yawned at all. I done yawned 6 times since I done been woke. So get y'all motherfucking ass up right now. I need to hear some noise. Y'all need to be up here arguing and shit. I need to be yelling saying, shut up. Like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of going to bed early so that I could get up with them. And then they think they're about to sleep till noon and shit. Do you know that I could still be the fuck sleep? Bitch. I'm up to take care of you. And they just knocked. Oh, heck, I'm telling y'all, I be going through here with pants. I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all. Y'all ain't gonna get no sleep because of me. Get y'all ass up. Just in there looking well rested. I said, look at them looking like angels. Look at this. This is supposed to be cute. Coming in here, y'all, your cheering and sleeping. Yeah, at like 7 a.m. All right? It's a bit of noon. So I'm going to need y'all to get the fuck up. Because they be trying to sleep till 1 and then get up talking about they want some cereal. At 1? No. You mean like some grilled cheese? You mean like something like that? A hot dog? Some ramen? No, breakfast hours is over, bitch. Yeah, we closed the kitchen like McDonald's. Just like they do at McDonald's. If you don't make it there by 10, bitch, you ain't getting no hash browns. Nope. You ain't getting no McMuffin. You ain't getting none of that shit. So I'm just like, excuse me. It's 11:52. What you mean some cereal? No. You're not getting nothing that involve milk. Unless it's going in a cup. Like, those hours is over. I'm gonna need you to start thinking about lunch. We don't do brunch. Like, what's this? You ain't about to get no cereal and some ramen. No. We ain't about to do no ghetto brunch. Yeah. You just overslept. Oh, well. Yeah. Get your ass up. Yeah. And think about something hot to eat. Because all the cold shit, that's over with. Yo bad. So yeah, I'm here with these damn kids, y'all. And then they want something every 5 minutes. And they get re-hungry every hour. On a goddamn hour. They walk past something that look good and all of a sudden, they're hungry. So yeah, I've been dealing with that goddamn shit. Ugh. Let me say hi to y'all because I missed y'all. Yeah. So yeah, I'm live in this house. I heard that I was missed in this bitch. They was like, oh my God, we missed you. Like, you need to go live. Like, I'm not retiring. Like, from going live, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to do it as much. You know, like, I'm going to do it, bitch. Like, as you see, I'm here. Like, I got her flip. Like, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm just not going to do it, like, as much as I used to. You know, it's not going to be, like, an everyday thing. Like, y'all think Y'all be trying to act like y'all deserve me every day. I be like, why my subs be trying it? Like y'all be trying it. So I love you guys. And like, yeah, I'm gonna live, like, I'm gonna go live, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it as much as I used to. But oh my God. Hi, Mel. Oh my God. Hey. Hi, darlies. Oh my God. Hi. Oh my God, Mel. I love you. Hi. How are you doing, Mel? Nunu bitch. Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Danny Biker Chick. Hi, boo. Oh my God, love you. Oh my God, hey, girl. Jasmine. Hey, girl. Giving face. Ooh, I love when y'all come through giving face. I love it. Hi, one queen. Hi. Oh my God. Hi. Hi. Girl, I had to click you again, girl. Because you was giving Jasmine, beauty queen. Girl, let me find out you giving these bitches face. Her picture like, I wish a bitch would. Fuck they talking about. Demiria. Hi, girl. Oh my God. Hey, Jay. Always, even in the sunlight, Jay give a face. Hey, girl. Oh my God. Hey, girl. Oh my God. So y'all remember the last time we keep saying hi to y'all. Hey, queen. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Now y'all know these goddamn kids. My goodness. Hey, Mary. Hey, girl. Oh, Lord. Hey, Grammy. Hey, nigga. Hey, nigga. Y'all go check out That's Grammy on Station Head if y'all want to. He just hit 50K listens. Part of that belongs to Carlotta. Shout out to her. And Gabs be great. He's welcome because they helped him get to 50K listens. Congratulations with your biting ass. I'm just kidding. Congratulations, Grammy. He just broke 50K listens. So yeah. And shout out to Grammy. Hi, Nikki. Hi. Oh my God. Sandra. Hi. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just love y'all. So shout out to all my gang. Gemini. Hey, boo. Oh my God. Hey, Steph. Hey. Oh my God. Hey. Okay. Hey, boo. Hey, Daryl. Now, hey. Oh my God. I love that you love watching me. No, y'all know I'm about to cut the fuck out. Y'all know I'm about to cuss T.I. ass out, bitch. Like, y'all already know. So, T.I. once again opens his beef sucker, so yeah, we gotta talk about it because he's an annoying ass hoe. So, T.I., the king of the black community in his own fucking mind. Cause we don't think that T.I. is that. We sick of this short fuck always trying to like speak on the black community as if that he is us, and we know that the motherfucker ain't, bitch. So we're definitely about to get into that. People T.I.'s height usually don't bother me, because like I always really feel bad for them already. I'm just like, you're like yay high. You have children taller than you. Most of the rides you can't get on. If we got into a fight and the first thing I see is the top of your head, I usually leave y'all be. You little people. I try to let you guys inhabit the earth and let you guys, you got enough shit going on, only being able to see certain things like barely over countertops, so I usually try to leave little people be, because I know that they have a lot fucking going on, right? Like T.I. has went around spreading his, stored little seed, and, he's made all these goddamn kids, and, he's trying to make it seem like he's father of the birth, meaning like I've been there since birth. No, you haven't, nigga. So I'm gonna need T.I. to, cut it out. I'm gonna need him to stop acting like his older son, they weren't saying that he was gay, and that there's not alleged pictures of him going around all over the internet still to this day of him showing his boo wop shabam bam, him showing that peen, him showing that booty hole beach. We're not gonna act like T.I. that there's not pictures of that. And then it's mighty weird, like after those pictures surfaced, like your son just kind of like left the show. So I'm just like, did he leave because he busted wide open, busted. Is that why he left? Like, T.I., where did he go? I mean, you're like father of the year. We're not gonna make it seem like he went to college, which he probably did. I'm not saying that he didn't. But Deja went to college and she was just on the show. So where'd he go, T.I.? We're all curious. So especially me. So T.I., your son got going on, and he's of age, bitch. So yeah, I get to say that. So yeah, T.I., what happened to your baby? You said Deja always gonna be your baby. Oh, I look at her as my baby. Shut your ass up. This ain't no fucking baby, bitch. That's a grown ass woman. Like, ew. So, yeah, her flip. Let's get into what T.I. said. Here we go. Hey, expeditiously.
We seen you said some things that hurt your daughter's heart. How's the relationship now, and how did you make up?
I cried a little watching that episode. I'm not gonna lie. I felt so bad. I felt really bad for her.
I mean, okay, and that is again, if any father ever finds themselves in a situation similar to that, we now have historically documented an example.
First of all, bitch, that wasn't. See, I already got to cut him off because I just don't like this short fuck. I just don't like him. First of all, there's nothing historic about embarrassing your fucking child. There's nothing historic about that besides you being a historic fucking idiot. Because that information never had to come out. No one was requesting if he knew if Dasia's hymen was intact. Does anybody remember that being a question? I'll wait. Oh no, because it wasn't. He brought that to the forefront. Did nobody tell him to? No one was requesting that type of information. It's extremely personal. So why would somebody, and then what type of person would even approach a father and request that type of information of his daughter? Like, I wish a bitch would. Is your daughter hymen intact? Is your jaw intact, bitch? So it's like, don't ask me no stupid ass shit like that. You know, so it's just like, no one requested that information. You put it out there because you're a short fucking idiot. You are a little person that is a fraud ass nigga on a motherfucking Saturday. So it's just like, yeah, that's not our problem that you got diarrhea of the fucking mouth. That you put your daughter out there like that and try to make it seem as if it's innocent because you view that as a good quality. Which a hymen being intact does not mean that she ain't been getting beating it up. It doesn't mean that she's a virgin because her fucking hymen's intact. You average idiot. That's just what short people think. Fucking Tinkerbell. I'm just like, did this bitch? I'm like, wait a minute. Don't say no historical moment. This is nothing historical. You embarrassed your daughter in front of the world. The world, Craig. Yeah. T.I., you embarrassed your daughter in front of the entire fucking nation damn near, bitch. Yeah. Now this girl's walking around with a stigma on the back of her back like, oh my gosh, virgin, let's fuck her. Who can get it first type of situation. Like you did that to her, idiot. And she might not have even been a virgin. We don't know that. Just because her hymen's intact, you're an idiot. Just because it's intact does not mean anything. There's been people that have used that as a tactic too, and like rape kits and shit, bitch. Well, like little girls that have been abused and they have been abused and they're going to their hymen is still intact. But the rape kit comes out that it's been confirmed that they have been abused or that they have been sexually active, but the hymen still be intact. So you are a fucking idiot if you thought that that was some type of trophy or some type of prize to walk around with anyway. And then there's always anal sex. Yeah, you checking a splinter too? Yeah, shut your ass up, ho. That wasn't no motherfucking historical moment. You're a historical idiot. Expeditiously, bitch. Now hurry up, Tinker.
Of how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, excuse me. I think that's important. I think as a people, we have to look to one another to be the example as we move forward because we're dealing with very unique times and we don't always have the answer. But how did I deal with it? Yeah. Same way I deal with everything else, straight ahead. Sweetheart, if that hurt your feelings, that wasn't my intention. I actually spoke about that moment because it was.
Hold on, y'all.
Proud moment for me. I didn't think of you as a younger.
He said it was a proud moment for him. How was that a proud moment? Like her graduating and shit like that should be a proud moment for you. Not if she's sexually active yet. What these fucking chauvinistic ass
adult who, you know, is beginning her adult life and how that may affect you in a public forum. I didn't. I thought of you as my baby girl. And I thought of you as now you're still my baby girl. And I'm proud of that. And if that hurt you, I'm sorry, but that wasn't my intention. You know what I mean? I dealt with it that way. But all the other people who were presumptuous and jumped to conclusions and got to some weird, freaky, creepy shit, man, fuck y'all.
No, nigga, fuck you. Because if you would have just shut the fuck up, bitch. If you would have just shut the fuck up, bitch, it wouldn't have got here. So don't say fuck us because we thought all type of weird shit, bitch. No, fuck you. Who the fuck you talk? Who you talk? Oh Lord, I'm gonna start throwing shit. Who you talking to, T.I.? Who you talking to? How you gonna say fuck us for thinking weirdly of you doing weird shit to your own fucking kids? Like, nigga, that's weird. Like, whenever you get through. Not most people checking Hymen's unless it's for a reason. That is an invasion of privacy. Her virtue is hers. So just because her hymen is intact, one, doesn't mean that she's still a virgin. So if you're happy that she's never rode a horse bareback, you know, or some shit like that, because that's what your hymen can be, you know, that's one of the most common reasons, especially women that ride horseback. You know, so it's just like, ew, like gross. Like usually if the hymen isn't intact, that means that it's, especially if you're checking in that type of regard, is usually because there's been some type of, a lot of friction to that area, you know, type of situation. So just because her and her boyfriend had been making love and wasn't fucking, because, you know, that can make a hymen, you know, detach as well. You know, so, I mean, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, gross. I'm just like, it's weird. You know, so you can't call people weird for thinking that what you did was weird, because it's weird. And then he's gonna say, "Oh, y'all trying to put y'all experiences on mine." No, not most people, fucking fathers especially, checking their children's hymen, unless for a specific reason, unless there's something behind it. So, what are you making sure that she hasn't been raped? Like, I mean, like, what are you checking it for? What does it matter that it's still intact? Because that doesn't mean that she's a virgin. Like, it doesn't mean that. It does not mean that she is a virgin because her hymen is intact. It doesn't mean that. There's 50-year-olds walking around with their hymen still intact. Done fuck the city, but still got a hymen. So I'm just like, ew. I'm just like that. It still doesn't make sense. So you trying to make it seem like, oh, this when they went where it went, if people wasn't weird. No, it wouldn't have went where it went if you would have opened your fucking mouth, you bright light, you fucking mosquito. Ugh. Hurry up, insect.
That ain't never been Tip. Tip ain't never rocked like that. You dig what I'm saying? Who assume, those people who assume, oh, he's in the exam room with her. And I never said that.
You did not say it. You did not say it.
Those people who assume, oh, her mother had no involvement and no knowledge. That
you did not say it. You did not say it. You didn't specify. That's why you should have just shut the fuck up.
This was going on. I never said that. You got, oh, and those people who assume he made her do it against her will. I never said that. These are all conclusions you guys drew on your own based on your own personal experience.
No, hurry up.
Your own based on your own personal experiences with your your own family.
No, because most families aren't checking hymens, you fucking weirdo. You've never spoke on Zanique this way. You've never done it. Is it because you're not her father? So since you're not her biological father, since you're just her father through marriage, her stepfather, she doesn't really matter? Because I don't get it. Because even if you go back and look at the OMG videos, when Zanique was in OMG when it first came out, the Where the Boys At video alone let you know how protective he was over Zanique. You know, like, oh, get these boys out of here. What you doing out here around these boys? You know, so he tried to, you know, push that presumption. But Zanique has never came forward and say anything in the nature of he's done that to her, because I don't feel that he has. I don't feel that he cares, because that's truly not my baby. You know, that's not my daughter. You know, so it's like, man, she out here fucking shit, out here doing shit. I mean, that's her. You know, but my kids aren't going to be out here doing that shit. And I'm going to make sure by checking their hymen. So is this the same thing? The last baby, Eris, does she got to go through all this type of shit too? Is her hymen and shit getting checked? On her checkups and shit? When she going to get her shots and shit? Is y'all checking her hymen? Like, so that's what I'm saying. If you don't put that type of narrative out there, people can't think these type of things. Why would I think anything like that of you if you're not putting that out there? Idiot. But you want to make it seem like it's us. No, it's you. Should blame that shit on you. No one requested this information. Your big mouth ass sat there like a bitch and said that about your own daughter. You don't think people gonna side eye that shit? Because it's not normal. And then when you do it, it's usually for a reason. Yeah. Ugh.
And how you have been dealt with throughout your life. You can't force your fears and failures on us. That ain't how we live over here. You dig? So I felt I was apologetic to her, but at the same time, it was still fuck you to them. Because I don't owe none of them no explanation, because this is my baby, has been my baby.
Then all you had to do is shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't try to blame this on us. If you wouldn't have spoke on it, there would be nothing for people to talk about. You made this a topic. Deal with it. You made it a topic. Like I said, no one requested this information. You put it out there. So deal with it. And not in this way. You should be more talking about your daughter and how you're sorry for invading her privacy, especially towards the world. That should be the only type of conversation that you're having. The haters and the non-sayers, the people like me, what we have to say does not matter, especially if that wasn't your intent. Because that's where the anger would have stayed, or that's where the energy would have stayed. But you trying to, yep, this happened, but the people that said, what does that have to do with anything? They didn't ask that. They asked about how is everything basically going between you and your daughter since, this conversation, since these things have transpired. How are things going with her now? That was their question. It had nothing to do with the non-sayers. But that's exactly where he went to, because when you have a lot of guilt, when you have to take responsibility for something that you really don't want to because you feel that it's not a big deal, because you don't find it offensive, doesn't mean that you get to hop, skip, and leap over it. So even still to this day, you can tell that he's not fully acknowledging what he did to her. So that's why I feel that Dasia still has a problem with him, because he treats it as something small when he didn't go through the ridicule. He didn't go through those comments, even still to this day. She goes through that shit. So you talk about shit to make you do this type of, like, why put that energy on me? Like, you did that to me. If not for you, people wouldn't even be coming at me like that. Like, gross. Ugh. Hurry up, ho.
And always will be my baby. And y'all ain't been here before and won't be here after. You're just here right now because it's a topic of interest. So I don't care nothing about what they got to say, because they truth ain't our truth. Gotcha.
Then shut the fuck up, ho. So this is the picture of the beautiful Dasia. Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous. And her punk ass Didi. Yeah, so shout out to the Blast and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. And this place too. What is this place called? What is I don't know, it's a bunch of H's and music. So yeah, hi. Shout out to them too. So yeah, T.I. as a whole, it's sad. I feel sorry for these younger women that are being raised around him, because I just know that things are not what they appear. I know that the relationship that they have with him it seems very strained, especially between Dasia and him. It doesn't seem as if she really cares to be around him. On the reality show, if you watched the Family Hustle or whatever that bullshit, if you watched it, I only watched a couple pieces because I wanted to see Dasia, because I think she's very beautiful. And I think she's a sweet young lady, and I think that she's just amazing. I just wish the best for her, because I feel like she has the best intent. She doesn't really care about all the spotlight stuff. She's like, look, I just want to be cute, go to college, and go move on with my life. Like, that's the vibe that I get from Dasia. Like, she don't want to be, one of them people. I feel like the attention that Dasia gets, Zynique wants. That's how I feel. And I feel like Dasia would kind of prefer the attention that Zynique gets, because Zynique doesn't really get that much attention. Like, I mean, nobody really talks about her. Not being shady, but think about it. Don't nobody really talk about her. So I think that Dasia wants that. I think that Dasia like, look, just leave me alone and just let me do my thing. I don't want this shit. So, but whatever. I love Dasia. So I wanted to check out what she had to say. And from what I seen from the show, T.I. was very like, other family members were having to tell T.I. to contact her, to contact Dasia, and like, you should see how she's feeling and what. Like, why should people have to tell you to do that? It's like he didn't even want to reach out to her. Like he truly was treating like he didn't care. And she was kind of treating like that too, to the point where she was like, what, fuck it. I'm over this shit, and then so it's like their relationship is really strained, between them two. Like, I feel like they're good, but when they're in the room, there's not many words spoken. I just feel like, they just be like, hey, nigga, and he'd be like, hey, daughter, and then they, How you been? A little small talk, and then it's kind of like silence. Like I feel like that's how it is because it's a lot of shit being unsaid. But I know Dasia feels like she probably like, you know what? I know him, and I'm not gonna get what I need out of this anyway, so I'm just whatever. And just like pushes it to the side, just like it just doesn't matter because I know him, and the type of conversation that should be had isn't going to be. He's gonna try to come in here and use big ass words and try to explain life to me when this has nothing to do with that. This has everything to do with him embarrassing me on a national fucking level about my sexual experience and things of that nature. Like, no. Like, so like he don't get it because it didn't happen to him. And he views women on a lower totem pole. It's like men first and then woman. So it's like her feelings aren't really going to be technically acknowledged by him because he doesn't care. You have to care. He's the type of person that'll cheat on Tiny and try to push it on her to make it seem like she did something wrong. Like, well, if you would have been doing this and dot, 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 dot. Oh, and then they kind of start to feel that way. So I feel that all the women in his life, he makes them feel less than. I do. I feel that he places them on an area to where he is in control, type of situation, and they, by loving him, they let that clout their judgment when it comes to him. So a lot of the things they follow just to avoid a certain response from him, so they respond out of fear, out of fear if he's going to do dot, dot, dot. So I'm going to just do what he says because I know how he's going to react to it. He's going to be upset. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to start taking shit, cutting off cards and, stop supporting me, with certain things, because T.I. has a lot of power, over the family, so I do feel that way. I feel that Dasia knows where this could go and she doesn't really want it to because she knows how her father is going to react. So, I just feel like, she's just like, fuck it. Like we talked about it. It is what it is. Y'all leave him alone. Like, because he gonna fucking ruin my life. So yeah, let's just let him breathe. So I just think that that's how it is. He's just really controlling, and he has her under control. He has Tiny under control. He has his family members under control because it's like they tiptoe around him. They tiptoe around him like out of fear. It's like they fear his reaction, what he's going to do. So we all have that person in our family, whether it's our mother, our grandmother, our grandfather, it's somebody, your aunt, it's somebody you kind of tiptoe around because if certain things you say or certain things transpire, how they're going to react. So it's just like, yeah, no, so yeah, let's not do that. Like if your family don't tolerate disrespect and you got a disrespectful ass friend, like one that super cuss all the time, sailor mouth type of situation, and you're around your family, they're real Christian or they just real classy and whatnot, so they don't use that type of language, but this person can't turn it on, turn it off. So you already know, like, oh, hell no, I'm not going to bring you over around my family because you wouldn't last 2-3 minutes, girl. Like, yeah, you have to go, like, immediately, so not to bring those type of people around. So you like, because you already know how they're going to be approached. So, oh my God, hi, Richard Lomax. Oh my God, hi, Boo. Hi, Boo. What? Lord. Hi, Lisa. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Hi. Oh my God, something. Yeah, that's why I feel like Dasia and them, they deal with T.I. and they tolerate T.I. because, Lord have mercy. Because they deal with him and they tolerate him because they know his reaction. They know how he react. They're afraid of him and fear the things that he could do and take away, and all of that type of stuff. So, hey Trey. So yeah, so they're just in fear. So run. They are afraid of this short fucker. Because he's short, and they always have some type of complex. And I feel that his complex is, I'm the money man. I'm the one that has all the money. I'm the one my name is tied to everything, especially when it comes to Tiny, and things of that nature. So, he controls a lot. Look how he responded when he was coming to Tiny's house that time and he couldn't get through the gate, and how he treated that security guard, and all of that shit. How entitled, he acted. Like, this is my shit. Although at that point in time, T.I. lived at his own place and Tiny stayed at, where she was staying at. They weren't even like living together, at the time, but he still was acting entitled. I own this shit. This is my shit. So you can't make me believe that every time him and Tiny get into it, especially off camera, when they get into it, he's not throwing what I do. If not for me, if not for me, if not for me. type of situation. So I feel like he puts a lot of control over her too. When they break up and things of that nature, you can go on by yourself. You already know you're not relevant without me. You're just gonna be a basic bitch that's just gonna be talking about me if we break up. So go ahead, get your shit. I don't give a fuck, type of situation. I feel like that's how he treats her, and makes her feel that way. Because honestly, if there was no T.I., we really wouldn't be talking about Tiny. Their package deal, their brand, if you will. So nobody really talks about her. Same thing with Jada. If she wasn't doing Red Table Talk and not married to Will Smith, she would be irrelevant. Like she just wouldn't matter. Because not like in a negative way. It's just that no one would really have a real reason to be paying attention to her. Same thing with Tiny. No one would really have a real reason, to be focusing on you. So it's just like, for what? Like what? Back in the day, yeah, she would have been a, great voice, still has a good voice, things of that nature, but she has shit going on. Now, how T.I. is, he don't want her to be too successful. And, Tiny was doing a lot of things, nail salons and, stores and, shit. Tiny was doing a damn thing, a lot of great ideas. And I feel that T.I. holds her back, from a lot of things because he don't want her to excel him, especially in money. Because if she do that, then what the fuck he gonna have to throw on her face? Like, what he gonna have to throw on her face? Like what? What? So, I mean, yeah, he controls them. And it's unfortunate, but, I mean, it don't have to happen. They choose it, They choose that shit. They don't have to deal with it. They want to. So, kudos to them for being fraud-ass hoes. Yeah, love you guys. Bye. But, yeah, okay. So, moving on. First of all, before I get into the next topic, have y'all seen this?
Close the door. And how you gonna leave without giving me a kiss goodbye? I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nothing.
This is Ari Fletcher talking to Moneybag Yo, her supposed boyfriend. The one that just bought her a Lamborghini because she got Lamborghini pussy. So he bought her a Lambo truck, bitch. So yeah, this is her, and she was talking to her boyfriend, as he was leaving, and to Moneybag was like, hey, you ain't gonna give me no kiss before you go. This is what you do when you're in a relationship, when you love someone. So this is what Moneybag does to her. And he sees that she's on live, so you already know he don't give two fucks.
Why are you gonna leave without giving me a kiss goodbye?
Bitch thought she was cute. Thought you was cute. Thought you was that bitch. But you clearly ain't that bitch. Because he what? Throwing shit. So first of all, that's an example for all the bitches that be talking shit, because that's what I do to y'all, baby. Exactly what just happened. How he threw a drink, whatever that was, bitch. Because that's a sizzling sound, because it's getting her motherfucking phone. Because they don't give a fuck about that neither. Fuck you and your motherfucking phone, hoe. I nutted in you this morning, all right? I'm good. I don't skeet it all over your ass. I'm good. I'm about to go ahead to the next bitch. You want to kiss? Like, bitch, all that shit you just did upstairs, you think I'm about to kiss you? No, you ain't brushed and tooth since we came out the bedroom. All you did was put on a hoodie and came down here and sat your nothing ass down. No. Hell no. I ain't about to kiss you before I leave. Do you not remember what you were just the fuck upstairs doing? Hashtag no toothbrush. Like, yeah, no. Ain't nobody about to give your ass no kiss. I don't like your ass like that. Shut your ass up. Throw this motherfucker. Hey, kiss my ass. Shit. Yeah.
That's not funny, bitch. Because that's not nice. I'm not playing. Now get out, and I swear to God, don't fucking try to fuck me or touch me or nothing when you come home.
Know your worth, ladies. Because that's her worth. That's the only thing she could say. She couldn't say, don't go spend my, don't spend none of my motherfucker. Give me my card back. Give me my money back. Yeah, no. Yeah, because you ain't got none unless it's his. But yeah, her flip. Yeah, that's all you can say, girl. Like that's it. Not like, don't come in here asking me to cook or nothing. You Uber Eats ass hoe. I'm like, that's it? Like, all you can take away is pussy? All you can put him on punishment with is ass? Like, is that why you there? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, girl. I fuck around, thought you had substance, and you was there for a real relationship. Oh, I'm sorry. You a hoe. Oh, I'm sorry. Girl, hoe recognize hoe, girl. Like, girl, you was so that's why you there then. Oh, you're a hoe. Two of them. Some nights three when he's a really good boy. Oh, okay. Oh. So you're a sex doll that eats. Oh. Okay. All right. Alrighty. But this is the same female that said that she got a Lamborghini pussy. Oh. So are you also a garbage can? Because why did he throw that drink at you? Because you wanted a kiss. Yeah. You didn't say anything smart. You didn't say anything rude. But it's like the audacity of you to ask him for a kiss on camera. Like, what the fuck would you do that for? Are you trying to piss off my real girlfriend? Like, are you trying to get me cussed out? You know where the fuck I'm on my way to. Like, no, you can't have my kids all over you and then one, and then try to kiss me. Gross. Like, you walked past the bathroom. You didn't go in there. You ain't brush shit. Let's start there. Okay. And two, why in the fuck you think I'm gonna kiss you on camera? Well, you already know where the fuck I'm on my way to, bitch. You already know. And now you trying to kiss me and shit? We throwing shit? Oh, we throwing shit. That's why he threw the drink. Like, they are. Girl, what? You want a who? From me? Stop playing with me. Like, threw the whole drink. Whole drink. And then she said her worth. So, yeah, we're going to get into this later on tonight on Station here. So, y'all make sure y'all come check it out. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna read these hoes. Yeah, it's called Lambo Truck Pussy. And we're going to talk about, all right, and girls like her. So, it's like, know your worth, ladies. Like, know your worth. So we're gonna get like into that more. So y'all make sure y'all come check it out. But yeah, tonight at 6 o'clock on Station here before Richard Lomax goes live. So yeah, we're gonna do a little show and then we're gonna head over to Rich. So yeah, come join us. But what did I click this bitch for? No, we ain't talking about this talking about. Okay, so yeah, according to the blast. Okay. Shout out to the Blast. I'll be reading Blast. I like them. They're pretty credible, So Tory Lane reportedly saying Meg the Stallion shooting was an accident, right? Okay. So, what is this? Good. I don't like when they like split it up like this because it's annoying. Okay. According to reports, Tory Lane's, excuse me, sorry, ladies, all the dudes in the room. Oh, well. Tory Lanez, Meg, and her friend Kelsey Nicole had left a party in Hollywood Hills at some point. An argument ensued. The SUV was reportedly a chauffeur-driven car. Oh, bitch! I did not know that. I thought Tory was driving. Whatever. Okay, so I did not know that. Okay, so an argument ensued. The SUV was reportedly a chauffeur-driven car, like a town car, whatever. At one point, Meg and Kelsey wanted to exit the vehicle. Oh wow, I did not know it was driven, bitch. So is that true? Let me find out. Like, is that true? Oh my god, hi Pink Unicorn. Oh my god, I love you. Hey, this is Marcus' mom. Hi. Oh my god, hi Pink Unicorn. Oh my god, I love you. Hey. Okay. So I did not know that, bitch. I did not fucking know that. So I wonder what the driver had to say because the police said none of the witnesses are cooperating. So I find that weird. I did not know that, bitch. I did not know that. I thought that they said that motherfucking Tory was driving. Wow. You learn something new every fucking day. You learn something new every day. So, because I thought I read this, but clearly I didn't. So, but crazy. I didn't know that. But anyways, yeah, moving on. Let's move down. Tory Lane says that there is negating circumstances involved in shooting. Okay. Ooh, short ass. He's still sexy though. Tory fired the shots from within the vehicle while Meg was outside trying to leave. A source told the New York Port Post. Adding, there is a video and the police are investigating. This is a case of a man physically harming and abusing a woman. A video was surfaced immediately following the incident where it is clear Meg's feet are bleeding as she's walking towards the LAPD officers who had pulled over the vehicle. But it is unclear if the shots were fired, which promoted the LAPD to come to the scene, actually came from Tory Lane's gun or not. As reported, after finding a gun in the vehicle, he was arrested carrying a concealed weapon. Tory has not been charged with anything connected to Meg's shooting. Now, this is the part where I find weird, right? Ooh, look at Meg sitting and looking like, girl. Ooh, she found herself. At this point, Tory has not been charged with any crime in connection with the actual shooting. So I'm confused by that. And I'm going to show y'all why I'm confused about it because of this right here. Like, it's super incriminating. Tory says that there are mitigating circumstances involved in the SUV firing that struck Meg the Stallion's feet. In other words, he is calling it an accident. Interestingly, the call originally came in as someone who fired a gun into the air, not directly at someone. Plus, Meg originally told the police that her foot was cut on some glass and wasn't clear it was a gunshot wound. Okay? So with that being said, Meg being in the hospital, we don't know that she got shot on the foot besides the fact that she says she got shot on the foot. Kelsey said that I didn't shoot my friend, okay? So she never said that her friend got shot. She just said I didn't shoot her. You know, like, that's crazy. You know, she's like, I didn't fucking shoot her. She's my friend. Gross. So, and then Meg told the police, when the police came on the scene while her foot was bleeding, I cut my foot on some glass, right? So did she? I'm confused. You know, so it's like, did she actually cut her foot on the glass and the police were not sure if it was a gunshot wound? So they took her to the emergency room and let them take care of things, right? Because if so, if she got shot in the foot, it's, you know, especially in the hospital, everyone is a mandated reporter, but when it comes to healthcare professionals and things like that, they're held to a higher standard. You know, when it comes to it, if they don't report certain things, they can lose their license, they can lose their job. You know, if they see like some form of child abuse or, you know, sexual abuse or anything like that, and they don't report it, you know, they can get in a lot of trouble. You know, if I bring my child to be examined by you and you say that my child is fine, and then I take them to be examined by somebody else and they say that something's different and you didn't report that and you low-key examined and followed up with the same thing, you could get in trouble. You know, so it's just like, yeah. So if she was shot in the foot, the doctors alone and whatnot would have had to make her make a police report, because it's like, well, she was shot. You know, even if she doesn't know who shot her, she still has to make a police report. The police is still going to come and talk to you, even if they, to make sure that you didn't do it, that it wasn't self-inflicted, you know, or anything like that. Even if it was self-inflicted, the police are still going to come and visit you about a motherfucking gun, bitch. You know, especially a gunshot wound, you know, or something like that. So it's like, as far as we know, right, Meg could have just cut her motherfucking foot on some glass, bitch. She could have. Maybe when Tory fired the gun, since everything was happening so fast, because, you know, whatever, he obviously shot a gun, shit was moving so fast, but it's just like, check TMZ recent report. The hospital report said found bullet wounds on her foot. Okay, period. Okay, so she has bullet wounds. So then right here, Monique, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at this. At this point, the police are investigating the situation but have run into a problem, right? Now, this is the night that everything happened, all that bullshit, okay? Right here, LAPD reportedly having trouble getting witnesses to cooperate, all right? Witnesses involved in the care being uncooperative, and police are having issues connecting all of the dots. It is possible, based on Meg's recent statements on events that may have changed. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds as a result of a crime that was committed against me, and done with the intention to physically harm me. I was never arrested, and police officers drove me to the hospital where I went surgery to remove bullets. She posted on IG. Okay, we all saw that. She continued, I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery, but it was important for me to clarify details about this traumatic night. The only issue it now is if Meg will work with the authorities in charging the person who is responsible in this case. Tory Lanez has yet to respond to the allegations he fired bullets which struck Meg. Okay, so this is just what Meg had put up and whatnot. So nobody is cooperating, like nobody. So since nobody is cooperating, why would Meg be protecting Tory? Obviously, Meg says on her statement, but when I'm necessarily going to say on her statement on Instagram that the person that shot her, that was intended to harm her, that they were trying to hurt me. This was intentional. This was not an accident. And she said the crime against me. So why isn't Tory arrested? Not that I'm saying like arrest the black guy, like, oh, take our people down. No, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That is wrong. There was no reason for that girl to get shot. There's just no reason for it. Nobody can literally say to me right now, this is why he shot her and justify it, because there's no justifiable reason to shoot her, especially if she was unarmed. She doesn't have a weapon. Why are we shooting her at all? She clearly did not attack him. No statement like that has came forward that she tried to, hurt him or harm him in any type of way, because she is bigger than him, bitch. She is bigger than him. But none of those reports have came out. So why isn't he arrested? And I don't understand why Meg won't just open her mouth and say it. I mean, because you already have like insinuated it. I mean, countless of times, so I just don't understand why you're not looked at as a snitch. Like, that's not snitching. This motherfucker shot you. Like, that's crazy. Like, and then if he did it once, he could do that shit again. That's some psycho ass shit. And like, that shit needs to be analyzed and looked at. Because even if it technically was an accident, it should have never happened. It shouldn't have happened. There's no reason that girl should have been shot at all. There's no reason for it. Even if they were getting into it, if you were having a verbal altercation, it could have just stayed verbal. It could have just stayed verbal. Yeah. Did you guys know that Kylie unfollowed Meg Thee Stallion? Yeah. Did you know that, Mel? Yeah, I think and they said that Kylie and if y'all seen in that pool, they was mighty close. When Tory came up, he didn't just put his hand on Meg, he put his hand on Kylie as well, bitch. So they were trying to say low key that they got into an argument about Kylie and how close. I thought he was still in jail. Who? Tory? Tory's not in jail. He bonded out like the same day for like $35,000. No, he bonded out. He bonded out immediately. Okay, y'all say y'all want me to. Okay, let me pull it up. Because y'all know TMZ be tripping. They be trying to flag our shit. But okay, hold on. We'll pull up TMZ. All right, here we go. Meg Thee Stallion, doctors operated on her feet, treated for gunshot injury. All right, Meg Thee Stallion's injuries to her feet after Tory Lanez allegedly shot her were so bad she had to go into the operating room. TMZ has learned. Sources connected to the investigation tell TMZ the rapper's hospital records show she was treated for a gunshot injury when she admitted to LA's Cedars-Sinai Hospital. That was shortly after police pulled over Tory's chauffeur-driven SUV around 4:30 a.m. on July 12th. We're told Meg told doctors she was barefoot when she heard a loud noise and immediately felt pain in both feet. Damn, he shot her in both of her feet? We're told Meg told doctors she was barefoot when she heard a loud noise and immediately felt pain in both her feet. Wow. So he shot her in both of her foot. Each foot? Are you fucking kidding me? That shit sound deliberate as fuck, yo. And she said initially she thought it was from stepping on glass. Instead, our sources say Meg underwent a surgery procedure to remove bullets or bullet fragments from her feet. Wow. That's crazy. And that was what Meg said about black women being unprotected. As we told you, Meg says the incident has left her hurt and traumatized, and the LAPD is still investigating Lanes for assault with a deadly weapon, but so far he has not been charged. As we reported, video of the ordeal showed cops pulling over SUV with Lanes lying face down in the street, Megan tiptoeing gingerly, leaving bloody footprints each step. Our sources say Tory allegedly shot Megan in the feet as she exited the SUV on the heels of an argument that erupted in the SUV. He was arrested and booked for possession of a concealed weapon. The handgun cops found in the vehicle, it's unclear if police have seen hospital records yet, but if so, it could take a big step towards charging Tory. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't understand how he's not charged, especially if you know that these are gunshot wounds, because you have to report it. You know, by law, you have to report it. Those doctors have to report it. Like, you have to call the police, like, immediately, like, oh, those are gunshot wounds. We got to call the police. You know, and unless it's been reported already. So if the police are coming in with a police report stating that she had been shot, which the police usually wait for the treatment, you know, even if whatever. So they usually wait for that. And if it's found to be a gunshot injury or anything like that, the police have to be aware immediately. Like, you have to tell them if they are. Now, if they already know, cool, you gotta do shit. You know, but if they don't know, they have to be alerted. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, girl, you can't walk away from that. You just can't say, like, well, I heard a lot of noise and I got shot in both my feet. You know, so, and then Tory shot her in both feet. Like that shit sounds deliberate as fuck. That don't sound like no accident. It doesn't sound like no accident to me. That's fucking crazy. That is some crazy ass shit. I don't give a fuck what they were verbally arguing about. She should have never been shot. There is no reason for that shit. This shit sounds so outlandish, but there's no reason for it. There's no reason that if one of y'all kids have an argument with somebody that they're dating or not dating, just a nigga in general, that they should be shot in the fucking feet or just shot at all. Like, that shit is crazy. Your daughter call you right now like, this nigga shot me in my feet because I was getting out the car. You just gonna be like, oh, well, you shouldn't have been out there in them streets? No. So why would I expect that if y'all have a verbal argument and then most parents tell their child to walk away? So she was about to walk away. That's even more cowardly to shoot her. I'm just like, are you Tory? What the fuck? I'm like, oh, this is some crazy shit. So let me get into these comments so y'all can tell me what y'all think. Oh, it is a lot of them. Okay. She says, I think she was drunk and they were arguing over the gun and it went off. I don't think that at all anymore. Now, maybe being shot in one foot and, you know, that possible, cool. I'm with that scenario. But being shot in both feet sound deliberate. That sound deliberate. Like, deliberate. That, He didn't want her to leave. No reason to shoot her. I mean, I get it. You know. But you can't make that shit literal. Like, oh, you gonna leave? I'm gonna shoot you in the feet so your ass came? I mean, imagine if the police didn't show up. Who knows what would happen next? Who knows? I mean, you bold enough to shoot her at all. Shit, who knows? You better hope this shit don't turn into no attempted murder. Miss E, why y'all researching and accusing him of shooting her? We're not accusing him of anything. Kelsey, the chauffeur was driving. Tory was in a vehicle. Tory got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon illegally. And Meg was shot on the feet. So we're not accusing him of anything. He did it. I mean, and it's about to come into fruition, especially since now that they have the records that she was shot on the feet. Yeah. This is about to take a whole new turn. This is about to take a whole new spiral. So yeah, we're not accusing him of anything. If you could think of someone that you think shot him, let us know in the comments. Like, who do you think shot him, Miss E? Because shot her, Miss E, because as from the evidence, from what we see here, he shot her. The reason behind it, we don't necessarily know. Exiting the vehicle had to be some part of it. And what they were actually arguing about, we don't know. So, but still, he was the only person with a weapon. He was charged with having a weapon. The chauffeur wasn't charged with anything. Kelsey was not charged with anything. Meg was not charged with anything. She was a victim at that point in time after being shot. She was not a victim before being shot. You know, being shot, how could you not be a victim? Like, what are you supposed to do when you, whatever. So, but yeah, if you think somebody else shot him, I would love to hear what you think. I would love to hear that. Tory face looks like he has a busted lip, swollen eye. Oh, you talking about on that picture? Yeah, he looked like he'd be getting beat up with that fucking mouth. I don't think she got shot. I think the bullets grazed her. That shit will hurt too. Yeah, but they said, but so you think that the graze left fragments? Because usually when fragments are left behind, it's because it either goes through or still in, you know. So, but I mean, you never know. You never know. Sounds like an entanglement gone wrong. But that's what I'm saying. An entanglement usually involves parties that are inside of a relationship, right? Usually those parties are married because this whole entanglement thing came from a married couple. So that's why I say Tasha K is a fucking idiot, you know, for saying that in the first goddamn place. Because Meg and Tory, neither one of them are married. You know, Will and Jada were, and August was a single man entering a marriage, whom they called an entanglement. So is like Meg married to like Kelsey? Or like is Tory like married to Kylie? You know? Yeah. So that's why I don't like Tasha K big face ass. Because yeah, she said entanglement. Slay, you good, babe. Don't think I'm not saying nothing towards you. I don't want you to make it feel like I'm no, I love you. Oh my god, hi Slay. Oh my god, I love you. Like, no, nothing towards you. I just as soon as I seen the word entanglement, I just thought about Tasha K when she talked about this. And I don't like the hoe. But anyways, this makes no sense now how it feels to step on glass. I imagine to begin. Shot is 1,000 times worse. Now none of this is making sense. Exactly. I'm just as confused. I just think that if she was shot out of, you know, I do feel like she was shot out of malice, but anybody that gets shot, I don't know. I just feel like she deserves some type of justice. You know, maybe she shouldn't have been placed in that scenario and things of that nature. I absolutely get that too, but still at the same time, she didn't deserve to get shot because of it. You know, like, are you like, what would make him shoot her? You know, allegedly, you know, not saying he shot her yet because she ain't said it. I'm gonna need her to say it before I'm like literally saying he did it. I'm not saying, I'm just thinking of the theories that are out there, but how the theory is out there right now, he shot her allegedly. I mean, nobody else has been listed as the shooter besides Tory, you know, so that's why it just doesn't make sense that Meg will talk about being shot, saying that this person intentionally tried to harm her, you know, all of these things, but not say his name. Like, I'm just like, this shit is weird. We don't know what happened on No Jumper. Adam said a reliable source says Megan was mad because Tory was showing too much attention to Kylie, and she was furious and started the altercation. Not that. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. So still didn't want her getting shot. Like, I get because even that dude, he was like, oh, Meg was saying some dirty shit. She was saying some shit you just don't say type shit. No, we're not gonna justify him shooting her. No, them is words. And if the Hobbit cannot take her cussing his ass the fuck out, how he try to roast people during the motherfucking quarantines and shit. Yeah. He was roasting motherfuckers. So if he can dish it, he should be able to take that shit. Not, oh, I can't take it, so I'm gonna shoot you. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. That shit is wrong. That woman should not have been shot. No. Now, she had a gun or was getting out of the car so she could turn around and shoot him or something like that, or stab him or something like that. Yeah, shoot her motherfucking ass. But, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. It was all over words. I haven't heard anybody say anything about Tory's life being in danger. I haven't heard anything like that. An argument does not mean you're in danger. Them are words. Those are words. I think it was a bullet fragment from a ricochet bullet. Possible, but she said it was done in intent to harm her. A ricochet is a ricochet. That's like bing, bang, boom. You know, that's one of those. It sounded like he directly shot her. And by being close, the bullet it is a higher chance of the bullet just going straight through. So it's easier chance to leave fragments behind. So I think that she was shot twice because they said it was 7 shots that was fired. You know, that's another thing they're leaving out too. It was not just 2 gunshots. It was 7 shots in total fires. 7. 2 of those shots allegedly hit Meg. I could pull that up for y'all too. It was 7 gunshots. 7. 2 of them hit Meg. So I feel like he was shooting at her feet as she got it, and 2 of the bullets hit. So that's why I say it sounded deliberate. Like, this is just sounding more deliberate than deliberate, bitch. I'm telling you. Now, if she would have just got shot in 1 foot, you with me with the accident thing. I'm right there with you. But being shot in both of her feet, that sounds deliberate. You know, that doesn't sound like this was an accident. That sounds like I was trying to make that bitch sit down. Like she wasn't listening type of situation. That's... Well, she needs to say what the fuck happened. Agreed. I'm right there with you, Pink. I'm right there with you. A lot of people just are frustrated with this shit. Like, look, bitch, you need to open up your mouth, Stallion. Talking about you a savage. Okay, look, savagely open up your mouth and let us know that nigga shot you, so we can put this shit to rest and you can feel protected. Because how do you feel protected letting the person that shot you go free? Like, where's the protection? Especially if y'all work in the same industry. Y'all gonna bump into each other eventually. I mean, do you continuously want to keep bumping into the motherfucker that shot you? Or do you want something done about it? You can't say black women are protected if you're not doing the necessary steps that you need to be doing to be protected. You know, that doesn't really make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. She says, oh, black women are so unprotected, which is, I agree. I do. But this is a case where people want to protect you and they can't even do it because you're not giving them, you know, the liable information to be able to do it. So, okay, I'm trying to get back to where I left off in the comments because there are a lot of them. What black woman gonna get back in the car with someone that shot her? And if she did, by that time the police get there, she's still gonna be pissed and taking the gun and testing it to see if it was fired. They did test the gun and the gun was fired. So it was tested. And it was tested positive that it had been shot. The only reason that he hadn't been charged to me is because of Meg not saying anything yet, saying that this person shot me, you know. So that's one reason I feel like he hadn't been charged. And then 2, I'm sure they were waiting for that report from after the surgery and whatnot. So once they found out that she was shot, when the police come and question her, she damn near like gotta tell them, basically. You know. So I mean, unless you're gonna go with that it was dark type of situation. But I don't think she was shot at the party. I don't think she was shot there. I think she was shot outside of it, like when they were in the car, when she was trying to get out of the car. He shot her feet or whatever. And then maybe Kelsey was like, get back in the car. Let's take you to the hospital. Oh my God, friend, get back in the car, bitch. Like, we got to take you to the hospital, bitch. Like, this motherfucker just shot you in the feet, bitch. And then, like, right as they was like, you know, Meg, you know, they drunk, you know, like, whoa, bitch, this motherfucker just shot me. You know, screaming the shit. Mad as fucking shit. It's still a vehicle. Like, was she supposed to walk to the hospital and she just got shot in the feet? Like, the last thing you're gonna be thinking is call 911, shit like that. It's just gonna be like, just drop me off, you know, like at the hospital and just to fucking go, you know, type of situation. Just like, get me out of here, you know, like whatever. So I think that once they got back in the vehicle, because that's when, because the police, I feel at that time was already at Kylie and them house, because that's where the first gunshots were supposed to be. So they were on their way over there, right? And then Tory and them had already left when the police was on their way over there. That's why they think that Tory is the one who shot the fire, you know, the gun in the air and then jumped in the motherfucking car, and then they all left, right? So then that's when the argument started to ensue. They didn't argue outside of Kylie's house. That's not where the argument happened. The argument allegedly happened inside of the vehicle, right? So then she wanted to get out. And then maybe she, you know, drunkenly like opened up the door, and the chauffeur was like, wow, what the fuck you doing? And like kind of stopped. And like as he stopped, right, Meg went to get out. And when Meg went to get out, he started shooting, right? And then she got hit twice in the foot on her way out, because they said it was 7 shots. 2 of the shots hit Meg's feet, right? So that's multiple shots. He's bad aim, but, you know, finally got her or whatever. So Kelsey jumped out the car like, bitch, friend, he just shot you, friend. Oh my God, like, we gotta kill this nigga. Like, oh my God, we gotta get you to the hospital. Like, they freaking out. You know, y'all know how y'all is. And it's like, friend, get your ass in the car. Like, nigga, like, chauffeur, take us to the hospital. What the fuck? You know, so they go to get in the car. And then when they go to get back in it, they don't even get like a block or two down because those gunshots are heard. The police are nearby. And boom, they stop them in the middle of the street. You know, because so I feel like they got back in the car, but they didn't go too far. You know, the thing make it too far before the police got their ass. And then that's when Meg got out of the car, like, damn, like, I'm fucked up. You know, they got Tory on the ground and shit, and Kelsey. That's what I think happened. Because that's from the information that's been put out there, that's what it sounded like. You know, because all this shit sound like it happened real fast. You know, it could have. I mean, it had to have, because it happened in a short time frame from the time they was about to leave the party to the time the police got them. It's not like they were on a roll for an hour. They was only on a roll for like maybe 10 minutes, you know, before the police, whatever. So a lot can happen in 1 minute. Imagine how much shit can happen in like 8 to 10, you know. So yeah, but that's what I think. So you already said, but my question is, where is the gun in the car? The gun in the car was like, it was like low-key, like hidden, like underneath one of the seats. But I feel like the only reason they placed the gun with Tory, is because Tory shot the gun in the air, I believe, before they left Kylie's house. So that's what people were saying, like, ooh, one of them had a gun. One of the witnesses at the party, at Kylie's party, was like, yeah, one of them had a gun, and it was a boy, you know, and Tory was the only dude in the back. You know, the chauffeur was obviously a chauffeur. You know, they didn't say the driver had a gun. They said that a dude had one, you know, is what I'm assuming. So when they pulled them over and they found the handgun, they just automatically assumed that it was Tory's, you know, because, oh, they said that it was just a dude shooting you, a dude, here's a gun, it was you know, type of situation. So I think that's how they connected those dots. She got shot in both foot, hopped back into the truck with him. Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it was an altercation. Like, I feel like when he shot her, because when he shot her, I don't think he shot her before she got out. I mean, after she got out. I think he shot her in her feet as she was getting out of the vehicle. Like, she opened the door, like, let me out of here type of situation. And he shot her feet as she was like towards her feet as she was getting out. And she got hit twice. And I think she like fell to the ground, you know, and then tried to get up, and then her friend got out. I think Kelsey got, and then I think Tory got out too, you know, and I think it was like an altercation, you know, between those three. And Meg probably wanted him to get far the fuck away from her, and Kelsey was probably just like, we got to get you some help, you know. So I think Kelsey is the one that probably got Meg to get back into the vehicle so that they could like go to the, you know, get help, you know, take them to the hospital, you know, or something like that. What's the point of her sitting on the side of the road bleeding? Like, I mean, that's what I would think I would go to. Like, even if I did want to call the ambulance, something like that, they can meet me there. Like, I'm not about to sit here and wait for something. If I know where the hospital at, or if it's not too far, I'd rather meet the ambulance halfway, bitch, than just literally sit there and fucking wait for them. You know, I mean, especially if it happened in the vehicle, you don't want to necessarily move the body, no way. You know, you want to leave it the way it was shot. You just want to try to stop the blood. You know, so, but, you know, not everybody think like that. But I would have wanted to try to get her to help immediately. You know, it wouldn't have been me like, let's sit out here so you can bleed to death, girl. Just sit out here and just let it soak while I'm on the phone. Like, no, let's go. Like, let's get her to help, you know. And I feel like that's why Meg got back in. That's why I think she got back in the car. Otherwise, I don't think she would have got back in the car. Like, if not for Kelsey. I think all of that shit would have just been right there in the street. Like, it would have just spilled over into the street and just stayed there. But I think Kelsey was like, girl, get up. We got to get you some help. Like, because Kelsey, to me, is the only person I felt that Meg was willing to listen to at that point in time. I just feel like it was only Kelsey. Like, why would she want to hear anything this motherfucker just had to say if he just shot, if they just, one, they're in this heated argument, and then two, he just fucking shot her. Like, she's not going to want to talk to him. Like, she's not going to want to do that. Would you want to talk to the motherfucker that just shot you? I'm like, no. Like, you're not going to want to talk to them. Get away from me. I want to kill you. If anything, give me the gun so I can shoot your ass back. You know, type of situation. You're not going to want to sit there and have a combo about it. Like, I know I just shot you, but we good. Like, no. The fuck? Wait, no gun casings were found. What gun cases were found in a different area. Right, so that's what I'm saying. I think that where she got shot at, they got her back in the car, and then they left that spot. And I think that that's where they found a case. So I don't think they got too far. I don't. I think they got maybe a couple blocks down, and then boom, the police put their ass over. That's what I think happened. I don't think they made it too far, but I do think that they left the spot she was actually shot at. I do. I don't think that they stayed when they got where they found her with a TMZ video and all that stuff. I don't think that that's where she got shot at. I think she got shot maybe a couple blocks away, something like that. But I don't think it was right there. And I think she'd say the same thing, honestly. Like, yeah, I did get back into the vehicle after being shot. Okay, but let's not bring Kylie into it. The Kardashian hate train. I'm not bringing her into it. They say Kylie has unfollowed Meg. Kylie had posted the pictures of her getting like her feet done and shit. Like they said she was doing that shit deliberately. Like, bitch, my feet fine. So like they've been trying to throw Kylie in all type of shit. Fuck Kylie. Fuck Kylie. We all know that she like T's, bitch. She like niggas that name start with T. Tiger, bitch. Travis. And not Tory. Yeah. She like them black tees, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I should do a video called Black Tea. And she like them black tees. So yeah, I don't put a past there. Them bitches are snakes. All of them. Y'all see Kanye won't even answer Kim. Who cares who follows you? Come on, if you get shot in the foot, both feet, you're not going to be calm minutes later. I don't think anytime your adrenaline is pumping that hard, especially when you're intoxicated and you see the police and you're injured, you're going to be calm. I mean, she was only shot in the feet. I'm sure it hurt. I'm sure she was in immense pain, but it's not like, she was shot in an area to where it's just like, oh my God. I mean, she was lucky to be shot on the foot. That's a tolerable pain. Like the wrist up is a tolerable pain, and like the ankle down is a more tolerable pain, because those pains usually cause you to rest. So if it's something wrong with your foot, you're going to rest your foot. So your foot you're going to have a higher chance of healing. And then, but if somebody shoots you like in the back of your leg, like your hamstring or something like that, you can still walk with your feet. So even when you get to the point to where you can move around a little bit, you're going to do it just because you can. But when it happens to an area like your ankle or like the bottom of your foot or anything like that, then it heals better. Just because you have to consider it, because you cannot literally walk on your foot if there's literally an open wound. It hurts and it's very painful. So you really wheelchair bound, crutches, something like that. So that's why she said she's expected to make a full recovery because she got shot in a good place. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that but where she got shot at, thank God. Because it could have been way worse. It could have been to where she could have lost foot movement or, just all type of crazy, stupid shit over something stupid and trivial, but yeah. I just think her adrenaline was pumping and whatnot. And especially when you see police, for some reason, you just kind of straighten up. For some reason, you just kind of, even you drive and you chill back, you let back, you turn over, you see the police, you just like, so it's like an instant reaction. And that's where anybody, so I think that that's more so of what it was. And you can tell she was in pain. I mean, that girl was basically rolling around on the ground. Like you could tell. So she wasn't as calm as people trying to make it seem. She really wasn't. That girl was in pain. This way out of left field, but I love when he says, rumple. I want to know who called the police. I think it was a party goer or like a neighbor at Kylie's house when somebody shot in the air. I believe. I'm not sure. But that's what I think. People heard arguing, not nobody screaming. Where? In the car? Or outside the car? Yeah, there are many layers to this crazy ass shit. Lord, Tupac shot her. I cannot. What evidence? Because he had a gun. The one that he's booked on concealed weapon charges. Yeah. Yeah. No book and release. He had to be bonded out. That's the proof. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they want to know why she getting the car, girl. Hey, Reese. Reese said, please don't get it twisted. A lot of men are simply jealous of women. Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely. And super controlling. Mel said, but even Meg said she was shot, and her friend said she isn't the one who shot her. Absolutely, that is true. Kelsey came forward and said, "I did not shoot my friend." So the only could have been two people that shot her: Tory or Kelsey. Kelsey did not shoot Meg. We know that. So if she didn't shoot her, who did? And then based on where Meg got shot at, she couldn't have shot herself. Like she couldn't have shot herself. Not at that angle. Like she couldn't have shot herself. So obviously she was shot. Okay, well, who did it? Okay. They said exiting the vehicle when he wanted her to get back in. Yes. So when she was shot, it was when, that's another certainty. When she was shot, it was when she was getting out of the vehicle. It's not when she, so that's what I'm saying. Her getting back into the vehicle makes sense if she had just gotten shot. You're going to want to get to help immediately. I would rather drive to help than somebody like literally make me sit there and wait for help. And then especially depending on the area that you in, shit, who knows when a motherfucker's going to show up. You know, shit, there's areas to where police, especially when they hear about a shooting or anything, especially in certain areas, oh, those are black people. Oh, well, yeah, we'll be over there. You know, so it's just that type of situation versus to like, this is, you know, like a strong, fuck that. I would rather drive to help than call for help. Honestly, that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Remember before this mix, she had a new boo and wanted to keep his identity secret. Then Tory's situation jumps off. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people trying to push this narrative too that Meg is still dating that guy from her record label, the one that really didn't make any music or whatever. I mean, only she know. Only she know. The gun will be evidence, therefore they are going to test the gun. So if she got shot, they would have charged him. They didn't even charge him for firing the gun. But see, this is the thing. That report just came out about the gunshot wounds. So now they're going to test her wound, and they're going to test those fragments towards the bullet that gun carried that was fired. And that will be enough for them to take him in, even if she does not say anything. That's why I feel that Meg has been doing a lot of subliminals, because she knows his ass going to get arrested either way. He's going to get arrested either way. And that's why Tory ain't said shit. That's why he ain't said a word. That's why he ain't sitting there saying his camp said that he said that it was an accident. He didn't say that shit. So Tory's not going to make it seem like shit. Because one, he's a Canadian. He's not even fucking from here. So anything, especially something like this, is liable for his ass to get deported. So he has been ultra silent. Ultra silent. And he's been silent because if he didn't do anything, why not just come forward and say, I didn't shoot her? Why not come forward and say, that was not my gun, I didn't have a gun? Because Meg came forward and said that she got shot. Yeah. So why has he come forward and said anything? Even if he didn't do it, that should be the first fucking thing he came forward and said. Even if people didn't believe him, at least your story's out. At least we know that you said that you didn't do it. Yeah, he hasn't done anything like that. So I would question Tory. I would be over there with him like, why are you being so quiet? Because, you know, the world's saying, Craig, that you shot her. Yeah. So did you? Because he has been charged with carrying a concealed weapon. He has been charged with that. So if people feel like, oh, well, he didn't have a gun, then why did he get charged? His fingerprint, something had to be on the gun. They're not just going to charge him just because he's a male and there's a gun right there. Like there's 3 other people they can charge with it, and they're all black. So you can't use the, oh, well, it's because he's black. Yeah, I doubt it. Like everybody in the backseat was black. So yeah, they don't like black women more than they like black men. They don't like none of us. So they don't like none of us. They equally hate us. So obviously there was some type of evidence that the gun belonged to him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have got charged with it. They didn't charge Meg with it. They didn't charge Kelsey with it. They didn't charge the driver with it. Why didn't they charge any of those people? But they just so happened to charge Tory. Yeah, no, because that motherfucker had it. That was his gun. And I don't feel like Tory denied it. I don't feel that he did that. I think he like pleaded the fifth, or was just like, oh, I don't know who gun it is. So they're like, oh yeah, your ass is lying. Yeah, you got us fucked up. Yeah, let's test your fingers to these ballistics. Let's see if there's any gunpowder residue on your motherfucking hands. It don't take days to test. You can test right there, bitch. You can take a person right to the precinct and see if they shot a gun tonight. Some cops carry that shit with them. It ain't nothing but a powder and a light. That's all it is. Rub that shit on there real quick, or on the fingertips and shit around this real quick. Turn your hand this way, turn it this way, turn it this way. Open your finger. Yeah, you shot a gun. You got me fucked up. Let's go. So yeah, it's really easy to determine. So I'm sure they did, because they wouldn't be charging him. It has to be a reason behind it. So, and he has not come forward and said that he didn't shoot anybody. The most his campus said is that it was an accident. So it's looking more so that he shot her. Didn't no goddamn ghost come in their car and shoot him. And shoot her, and then all of a sudden, blame it on Tory. Like, yeah, no. I wonder if they can match the bullets that removed from her foot. They absolutely will, and they can. Oh yeah, that's what they were waiting for, probably those fucking fragments. So that's what I'm saying. They was waiting for that shit. Now that they got it, if they're gonna connect it to that motherfucking gun, and if it's that same gun that they're already charging him with, that is enough to charge him. That's enough. That's all they'll need. They won't even need Megan to say anything at that point. And I think that's why she's speaking in sublims. That's why I feel like Megan put out there that this person did this to intentionally hurt me, which is weird that she would say that if she said that she heard a bang and then both of her feet started hurting. Okay, so then how do you know that that was intentional? So I'm saying a lot of this shit don't make sense. How can you say that this was intentional if all you heard was a bang? That could have been an accident. So, I mean, girl, make it make sense. Because your police report does not corroborate your statements after. Meg, girl, you can't be lying on police reports and then going to tell the truth on social media, girl. Like, you can't be a gangster on police paperwork, but a snitch on your social media. Like, I mean, girl, y'all make it make sense. Because it don't make sense to me. No, entanglement is a complicated relationship. They don't need to be married. Somebody that just met each other a few months back, I really don't think it was that serious. I really don't. And I really don't think that they were dating. I mean, in a relationship. I think that they were dating. I think it was more so of like that. I don't think it was anything serious. That's why I feel like this is also like blown out of proportion. Because it's just like, well, not necessarily blown out of proportion, just way bigger than it should be. Because it's just like, we thought y'all was just kicking it. Like, it was that serious? Like, and it was an argument. It wasn't an argument about somebody sleeping with somebody. He didn't sleep with her. It was more so them just flirting or whatever. That's enough reason to shoot somebody as they're getting out of the vehicle because you don't want them to leave. Like, there's some saying a lot of this shit don't add up. It really don't. It really don't. This shit don't add up, y'all. We know it was both feet. Yeah, just said in the TMZ police report. Y'all want me to pull it back up? It said it was both feet, girl. Don't pull it back up. Oops. Yeah. We're told that Megan told doctors she was barefoot when she heard loud noises and immediately felt pain in both feet. Both. Mm-hmm. Instead, our sources say Meg underwent a surgical procedure to remove bullets or bullet fragments from her feet. Not her foot, her feet. So that sounds deliberate to me. I don't know about other people, but that shit sounds deliberate to me. That sounds deliberate because you shot her in both feet. And both feet. Like, that shit sound crazy. That shit sound hella crazy. I'm just like, well, wait a minute. Like, both feet? You did that shit on purpose. You want her to, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. What happened? Yeah, if you know you're going to jail, then sober up. But if she didn't do nothing wrong, there's no way in hell she's going to be that calm. LOL, but I like how you can come back with words. Well, no, I'm just saying. I mean, when you see police, I mean, you just kind of straighten up a little bit. Give them a shot. But yeah, I mean, it's just Sorry, Miss Ebu. It's just really looking like, I don't want Tory to shoot her either, because that's my baby daddy. That's my child's father. So I don't want this to be either. But I can't support no nigga running around shooting women, especially black ones. Like I don't have time for it. And I'm not making time for it. I will delete all. I'm just waiting to hear Meg say, or somebody say, somebody that matter, somebody that, like the courthouse, like somebody like that, a judge, say that he shot her, and he's canceled in my book. Like, that's just too much for me. That's just too much for me. That's just my hyper. That's just too much for me. For him. I mean, you ain't even shooting niggas. You went around shooting whole females. Like, I can't get with that. Like, I can't get with that. I can't get with that. I can't even get with a man literally like beating a woman. Not an altercation, just I'm beating you just because you ain't listening to me or you ain't do what I say. So I'm supposed to love you, but I'm beating you in the process. I hate that shit. Domestic violence, any type of violence like that, I just fucking hate it. All right. So for you to shoot this girl in the foot, gross. Like, gross. Like, he ought to be a motherfucking shame of himself. That's just crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't leave. I'm about to grab my phone real quick so I can put the station head link in the chat, because we're gonna go on station head later. 1 second up here. Hey, I'm back. So yeah, so what does this mean? Because I need to shut the fuck up. Hello. Okay, whatever. But yeah, so now that they found the fragments and whatnot, how y'all think Meg gonna feel when they arrest her boo? Because I mean, if she's really trying like her hardest not to snitch on him, to me, I just kind of feel like he like her, or she like him still. I feel like she like him. What y'all think? Because why you won't tell on your nigga? Is it because you still want to be with him? Is it because you realize that, it was an accident? It's not something. Tekashi snitched and he got a $5 million deal to perform on live. Girl. So snitching is in, Meg. Girl. And that's not even snitching. I mean, this nigga shot you, girl. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get shot up, please get the who shot you? Him. Yep. Tell him your name. Government. I'll tell you his number. It's 913. This how I know him. Maybe you can get his phone record. Yeah, this motherfucker whole shot me. So yeah, get this on record. So when I shoot this motherfucker bake, y'all know why. Shit. Sorry, I'm getting the link. All right, the link is in the chat. So y'all make sure y'all go over to Station Head. Even now, Android, all that stuff, you can listen. Just click it now. I'm not going live there for like another few hours. So, but hit that link, go over there and hit the follow. Hit my icon and hit follow so that you know when I'm going live, so that it will alert you. I will jump back on here for a little bit later just to let y'all know exactly when I'm going live, because I know the time zones and stuff can be really confusing. So I'll come back on here later. But yeah, what y'all saying? She might be afraid of reputation because the whole industry is snitched. So I hate it, such a big thing. So stupid. Yeah, I agree. I think it's stupid too. But I mean, if Tekashi 6ix9ine can get a $5 million motherfucking deal beach off of snitching, amongst other things, number one hit records, all this shit, she should be fine. Like, I mean, and it's not necessarily snitching. I mean, it kind of like the story's telling itself. All the people that aren't involved are like, hey, look, I wasn't involved. The driver, wasn't involved. Said he wasn't. Checked out. Kelsey said she wasn't involved. Checked out. Meg, I got shot. Checked out. Tory hasn't said a motherfucking word. Not a word. Not a word. But I'm supposed to give him the benefit of the doubt when he won't even speak himself. But I'm supposed to listen to what other people will say for him. No, let him speak. He'll speak. And when he do, we'll see if the motherfucker lying or not. Yeah. We'll see if he lying or not. But yeah, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. Hit that link. Go over to Station Head and hit follow. I will come on here live, a little post and delete. Y'all know I do my post and delete, bitch. I'll come on because we're going over to talk about Lamborghini pussy, bitch. Lambo truck pussy, bitch. You know, these females that say they got this and that, but they getting drinks thrown at them. You know, I'm that bitch, but this nigga just threw a whole pop at me. Yeah. Okay. Know your worth, girl. So, yeah, hair flip. I love you guys. And until the next